Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good days. We are from Group 3, consists of Nurul Shafinaz binti Zaharul, Siti Farah Adina binti Nur Azam, Mariasmin binti Jafarullah, Mariam binti Muhammad Jais, and me, Nura Amila Dilana binti Tawabari. We are going to present our project on Habit 3, put first things first. So our presentation will consist of a few divisions. First, introduction, Habit 3 puts first things first, and their subtopic, which are the power of independent will, 4 generation of time management, the 4 quadrants of time management, the quadrant tool, and delegation, and lastly, conclusion. Alright, so basically, Habit 3 comes from Stephen Covey books, which is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and we are going to focus on Habit 3 that emphasize on the organizing and executing around our most important priorities. And we want to live and driven by the principle that we value the most and not by the agenda and force that surrounding us. So it is mostly about exercising our independent will toward becoming a principle-centered person, and about life management as well, where we want to value our purpose, values, goals, and priorities. So to begin with Habit 3, we are going to take a few minutes and write down a few short answers for this question about what one thing that we could do and that you are doing now that if you did on a regular basis, that can make a tremendous positive difference in your personal life. And then what are one thing in your business or personal life that can bring a similar result? So from answering this question, we can say that habit 1 is where you are the creator, where you are in charge. But then habit 2 is the first mental creation. So you basically are based on imagination and the ability of what you can envision to become. And then comes habit 3, where you are going to create the physical one. It is a practical fulfillment for the first and second habits.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Yasmin. I will present about 2.0 Habit 3 Put First Thing First. We have 5 subtopics. 2.1 The Power of Independent Will. 2.2 4 Generation of Time Management. 2.3 The 4 Quadrants of Time Management. 2.4 Quadrant Second Tools. 2.5 Delegation. 2.1 The Power of Independent Will. What do you mean by the power of independent will? It is the ability to make decisions and choices and to act in accordance with them. It is also an effective management of yourself and your disciplines. And effective management is putting first thing first. 2.2 For generation time management. First generation make notes and checklists. It is a way list down all works to do in our life. Second generation calendars and appointment books. It is a way to ensure that the time arrangement may be done correctly. Third generation weekly plans. It is neat because time management which called goals. Planning that can force us to make discipline to achieve our goal. Fourth generation, it is a relationship and result. Focus on the things and times that want to achieve. But the challenge is not about the manage the time, but about manage ourselves. 2.3 The 4 quadrants of time management. Most people spend their time in one of 4 ways with activities that can be defined by 2 factors, which are urgent and important. Urgent means an activity require immediate attention and action. Important refer to something high value and high priority from us, and also it can be related to our result. First quadrant, it is urgent and important. For example, crises, pressing problems, deadline, driven projects. Second quadrant, it is not urgent but important. For example, prevention, PC activities, relationship building, recognizing new opportunity, planning and recreation. Third quadrant, it is urgent but not important. For example, interaction, some calls, summaries and reports, some meetings, proximate and pressing matters, and popular activities. The final one is fourth quadrant. It is not urgent and not important. For example, trivial busy works, some meals, phone calls, time waster, pleasant activities. 2.4 Quadrant second tools. The objective in this topic is to manage people's life effectively from a center of some principles and knowledge of our personal mission with a focus on the important and urgent matter. We have 3 points. It is keep balance in our life to identify various rules, keeping them right in front of us so we will not neglect the important areas such as health, family, professional preparation, or personal development. Second one, to encourage, motivate, and actually help in spending our time needed. Finally, flexibility of the planning tool to be our servant, not the master. 2.5 Delegation. What do you mean by delegation? It is transfer of responsibility for specific tasks from one person to another. We have two kinds of delegation. First one, gopher delegation, means one-on-one supervision. Go for this, do that, and tell me when it's done. For example, when a manager simply instructs her team members to do tasks. The second one, stewardship delegation, means focus on result instead of method. It means individual responsible for results. For example, when a procedure spends 1 hour on a task, she gets 1 unit on results. But when a manager spends 1 hour of effort, she can create tens or hundreds of units of results.
So as a conclusion, we can say that a good timetable and plan is very crucial because it can ensure that all our work or activities are completed effectively and efficiently. And then time must be used and spent in the best possible ways because we have to put more emphasis on job with the close due dates so we can finish it more precisely. And ideally, we all want that our duties can be completed flawlessly and we use the time given to the fullest. So that's all from us, Group 3. Thank you.